What's good, YouTube? That Ninja CJ. It's been a long time since I've been on the channel. I miss you guys. You guys probably don't miss me, but it is what it is. Look, man, this is gonna be an informative video. I'm going to combine two topics or two concepts. I'm gonna talk about how I went from silver 2 to platinum 4 in 1 week. And I'm also going to talk about the fastest way to climb, like legit the fastest way to climb, which is also like two concepts as well on how the fastest way to climb. This is, like I say, it's going to be an informative video. I'm going to talk a little bit. Right now you can see on the screen is my Smurf account, which is in Gold 3, and on the other tab I have my Platinum account, which is Plat 4, you know, Plat 4 or whatever. So anyways, how I went from silver 2 to platinum 4 in a week. That was preseason 9, and it's before. And I used to main Pantheon top, and I play him jungle, you know, as a secondary role. But I had a duo partner who played mid, and he was playing Echo, and he was really good at Echo. You know, a lot of the games he would carry, a lot of games I would carry. But what made it the game so easy is that we had control over lanes. So, like, for example, I know a lot of times when you guys play solo, you know, you got your lanes feeding and you feel like you're not in control of the game. So finding a duo partner, which is one of the fastest way to climb, is finding a duo partner that's pretty strong. No one's asking you to find somebody who's like a god at the game, but they need to be at least as good as you, you know, as good as you are. And I know there's a lot of people who play this game, they're actually fairly good at this game. And I can talk about a whole other subject far as champion selection, but I want to say that for another video. I just want to kind of briefly go over like some general principles that you want to apply to your games so that you can, you know, basically climb fast and you know, jump divisions really easily. I've been playing this game since 2016. No. I started playing this game seriously in 2016, but I've been playing it since 2013. And I used to play like various top and random stuff when I first played the game because I had no idea what I was doing. Anyways, so a duo partner is like the #1 thing. I had a duo partner. He would carry some games. I would carry some games. A lot of times sometimes I go even. Sometimes he'd go even. But the #1 thing is that he never fed. Now he would make mistakes. Let's just say he went 0-2. But he would never feed. Like he would never go like 0-3, 0-4, 0-5 and up, because he learned from his mistakes. And he'll make sure he wouldn't repeat the same mistakes over and over. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me move this microphone. Sorry about that. Let me adjust for a second. Alright. So, my bad, guys. So, like I was saying, you want to find a duo partner that's about as good as you are, that's about the same level as you. That play as well as you, understands the game, wants to improve. Goals, meaning objectives, focus, doesn't really, you know, they can get fed, but obviously to win the game, it's about destroying the enemy's nexus. You gotta take out the nexus. So I don't care if you 20 kills in a ranked game, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you more LP. You know what I'm saying? Destroying the nexus is what, you know, you want. And honestly, I prefer my games to go fast, like 16-minute games, you know, rage quit, FF15. If you can frustrate them enough and get so much of a lead that they feel like they can't come back, and you literally put them in the ground, like literally put them in the ground and make it feel like there's no comeback, and then they give you an easy win, and then you get an LP, you know. But a lot of times that's about dominating your lane, but that's not going to happen every game, because every time you play a lane, you're not going to always be in a favorable matchup where you can just do whatever you want, you know. And like I said, and that's also a matter of what champion you're picking and how they get counter pick. And sometimes, a lot of time to go ELO, people don't even play champions that they're good with. They just pick a champion to counter pick. I remember I was that person. I would always pick, you know, oh, what counters this champion, and I'll just play that champion, even though I wasn't good. And sometimes I just lose hardcore with a counter pick because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I had to stop doing that. I'm gonna show you guys. Like I said, this is I play top lane. I entertain mid lane here and there. I play some Annie mid. That's about the only mid I'm like really good at and confident on. And I play her into all matchups except for Yasuo. I always bang Yasuo mid. But mainly I've been playing a lot of top. This season, in season 9, I played, and I'm gonna show you guys my main account. I played Garen, Mordekaiser, and Tryndamere, and basically you can see I got 70% win rate on Mordekaiser with 23 games played, 52% win rate on Garen. Because Garen got buffed and his kit works better. So he was just really strong, and especially for my play style. So I would just basically, I'm building the Trinity Force, Phantom Dancer, and you can just destroy people 1v1, and then you got demolished, so you just taking towers out. And I would just focus heavily on split pushing, and I really didn't want to group my team, because whenever you group with your team, it's always like things happen to go wrong. There's a chance of somebody making a mistake and they're not team fighting correctly, they're not positioning correctly, ADC's in a bad spot, or the Fed mid lane is in a bad spot, and you're throwing these team fights. So I feel like with Garen, it puts you in a situation where you have multiple ways to play. If you're ahead and your team is doing really well, you can group up with your team and you can make things happen. You can team fight, force skirmishes, and just win. Or if if it's about even and the team fights are kind of going both ways, where like y'all trading wins in the team fights, but you feel like ultimately you're not going to keep winning those team fights because they might outskill you, then you can start split pushing and and forcing the enemy to play to your tempo. And a lot of times, if they're trying to siege and you're split pushing, you're taking towers so fast. You got the Trinity, the Sheen proc from the Trinity Force, and then you got demolished. You take towers really fast, and that Phantom Dance and all that attack speed. You just eat towers and you just take objectives really fast, and then you have the ability to get out, if you don't get caught too bad by a lot of CC and get hard CC down, you can escape. So that's why I like Garen. That's like my play style. I like the fact that he can team fight and he can then split push. If I can always rely on my doing something else. If the team is not doing what they're supposed to do, I can rely on something else. I can literally force wins out of just forcing the enemy to chase me around the map and waste time while my team is getting objectives, getting a free drag and a Baron. I go to bot lane, I saw split pushing, I'm drawing all the pressure to me, and then here comes the whole 4 or 5 of them trying to stop me, or they send 3, and then before I'm just out. So basically, like I said, how I went from silver to the plat 4 was that I had a duo partner. I would get fed. I'd win my lane. I'd go even, or he'd get fed and he'd win the lane and go even. I had top, he had mid, and we just rolled through it, and it was quick. It was so fast. Now, mind you, that guy did stop playing. I don't know if he even ever logged back on at some point, but you know how it goes. Some people get into League of Legends. They play it for a couple of months, a year or so, and then they move on. So that's just how it is. But finding somebody who really likes the game as much as you is a really good thing. The other thing. So the fastest way to climb is one trick pony, meaning you exclusively play one champion and you play at one champion only. And every matchup, doesn't matter. Because what you do is, from a mechanical point of view, it becomes second nature. You don't have to think about exactly how you want to make a play. You just make the play. Because you play that champion so much, you understand your range, you know how your abilities work, you kind of know what to do, you know your cooldowns, you know how to, maneuver a lot better. You can focus on dodging skill shots and not put so much energy in pressing the right keys at the right time and stuff like that. So that's why one trick ponying is real good. But what I really, really recommend is that you have a pool of 3 champions. So if you're playing top, like I said, I play Garen, Mordekaiser, and Tryndamere, and I would always go for my strongest pick. My strongest pick at the time was Garen. I play Garen, and then I'll play Mordekaiser, and I would just play them because I knew they were strong picks, and they got banned. If they got banned, I'm going Tryndamere. I had my fallback pick just in case something went wrong. I wasn't, that good with Tryndamere because I hadn't put that many games in, but I was very comfortable with Garen, and then I kind of learned Mordekaiser, and he was really simple. I'm a very simple champion. I like picking simple champions. So that's basically it. Unless I don't have a whole exclusive. It's not like this secret formula. It's just more so of like, if you're one of those people that some people enjoy highly mechanical, difficult to play champions because they feel like they're getting a lot more out of it. Playing a simple champion for me is just that it just works for me a lot because I don't have to think about so much what I'm doing. I can focus on my macro play and learning how to apply pressure to lanes and leave and when to get out. And I don't have to be like a Zed player where like I'm throwing my shadows around and ulting people and jumping back to a shadow and then stretching the whole side of the map. The screen, I'm jumping all the way back down on the screen. Like I don't have to worry about none of that. And it just makes it a lot easier for me to focus on the little things in the game that ultimately win the game, which is like those macro, the minion waves, and split pushing, and just doing those little things like that. So that's basically all I got for you guys. I just wanted to touch on that and talk to you about that. I want to make more. I'm gonna start making more YouTube videos on League and try to stay consistent, man. I've been playing this game for a long time. I enjoy the game. It's just about the only game I play. So outside of just lifting weights and playing League, man, it's just about I do. And of course, I work, whatever. But I just want to get back into making content and then just making these educational videos, because last year I came up with a list of videos that I wanted to make and I didn't make neither one video and the main reason why I didn't, because I had the plan originally was that I was going to reach gold and start making videos. But once I hit gold and I realized how bad gold was, I didn't feel the need to make content and try to speak from I know what I'm talking about because I was in gold. Yeah, mind you, gold players are pretty good and they're a lot better than silver players and below. But what makes the difference between a gold player and a platinum player is doing the small things over and over repeatedly well, and being consistent. Like, you have to do the little things: wave management, freezing the lane when you're supposed to, not pushing when you know that you're vulnerable to ganks, letting the lane push to you, freezing the lane, trading well, knowing when to trade, getting, just little small advantages you have to consistently do every single game, no matter what. And I still struggle with that, which is why I'm kind of floating around the low platinum, high gold era. But I'm using my Smurf account to kind of clean up a lot of my my stuff. As you can see, a little 4-game win streak with the Mordekaiser, Shin, the Jacks. I've been entertaining the idea of playing, maybe try to main Shin, because my my whole theme is being a ninja, so I want to play a ninja champion. But Shin just doesn't offer, for me, he feels like he doesn't offer enough damage in the playstyle that I like, as far as split pushing, being like a juggernaut, and kind of just being a brick in the lane where they can't get you out the lane unless they send 2 or 3 people. With Shin, you have to be extremely fed. It's a lot more watching a map, and I tend to want to ignore my team. I don't really want to rely so heavily on my team and try to bail them out with my ult, because a lot of times I feel sometimes you can just ult into a bad situation and you end up dying too, and then you end up losing objectives. Versus I'm playing Garen and I see that all the enemies, all 5 of them bottom, but they can't quite siege because we have good wave clear, or just enough damage where if they dive the tower, they can end up really losing a team fight and losing their team fights and losing members and giving up gold that way. So then I can then start applying more pressure because I'm Garen and I can split push really well just by hitting the E, and I'm clearing the whole wave, and now before you know it, I'm at a tower taking the tower down. So I just feel like that playstyle is more my playstyle. So I think what I'm gonna do for season 10, I'm gonna go back to playing Mordekaiser and Garen only. One of my favorite champions is Jax. I want to get really good with Jax, but I feel like with Jax, I think it's because I'm not used to I'm not used to champions that feel squishy like that. I tend to overcommit, and then I would just go into trades and just start randomly fighting for no reason when I know I shouldn't be, because maybe I don't have an item spike yet, or maybe I just need to be more patient. And with Jax, he's fun. I'm getting a little bit better with him, but I feel some matchups I struggle really bad, and I just don't know what to do in the matchup. Now, mind you, of course, it'll be from playing him over and over and experience, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I just want to give you guys insight on far as how to get from the silver to platinum. Like I said, you're playing consistently well. If you carry most of your games and you're getting fed, find your duo partner who is as good as you, and you guys will literally climb extremely fast, because gold is not hard. Gold is not hard. And like I said, the only difference between gold and platinum is that in platinum, people play a little bit more consistently well, as far as the last hitting and when to trade and not, overcommitting to stuff. And, also, if you can tell when a platinum player is on his way to he's going to hit the diamond, because they know how to abuse you. Once they've gotten the lead on you, they will literally keep you from coming to the wave. They will zone you off, and you'll just be stuck, waiting until the wave gets to you, and they've frozen the wave really well. You just basically get starved out of CS and experience, out of gold and experience, and then you're just irrelevant. And then basically, once they push the wave in, they're 2-3 levels ahead of you, and they can go roam and dive other people and make plays around the map while you sitting there struggling trying to catch up and XP in gold. So that's one of the things I noticed as well, that a lot of better players are doing in platinum. And even in the gold, and you're a good gold player on your way to platinum. These little things that you just know when you're strong and know when you're not strong, and that's a lot of the mental this mental thing you have to think about whenever you play this game, So I got a list of videos and things I want to talk about, because I kind of learned a lot throughout season 9, and I wanted to put it into a video form and talk about it. I'm not sure how much gameplay video I'm going to do, because I think the approach that I want to take is more of a educational, informative type approach, where I can kind of talk about the concepts and discuss it. And I guess if you guys want to, I want to see some gameplay, I'll throw some gameplay out there. But it'll probably more than likely be some pre-recorded type. Like, for example, if I play a game, I won't record while I'm playing it. I'll record it after it's done, because I need to be able to like go in the game and play the game without thinking, oh, I'm recording right now, I need to play extremely well. That pressure of like, I need to make plays and do this and do that, versus like just playing my game. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's about winning the game. It's not about being flashy and getting this 20 kills in the game. Man, that's nice if you do that, because sometimes, like I said, I can get 15 kills in the game, but I never aim to get 15, because sometimes it just kind of come to me. Like, if I'm making the right rotations and I'm strong, then I happen to catch people off guard and I'm getting triple kills that way, especially on the Garen, the game where I went 15-2. That's just how I played out. I never intended to go in the game and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like 20 kills this game. That wasn't the goal. The goal was just, I had a game plan. I'm a last hit. I'm a trade when I need to. If I get a good opportunity to all in, I'm all in. I'm gonna wither down, get them low so I can ult them. Just little simple, very easy, simple stuff like that. And, that leads to a win. That's it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys on the next video. And like I said, I got a lot more informative stuff coming your way. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Subscribe, like, like good stuff, man. Y'all know what to do. I'm out.